Off the Cuff is supported by Patreon. Join today and become an honorary producer and get in-show credit on every episode. Hello everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of Off the Cuff. Yeah, I know that sounds like an after-school special. It's not, but the show is still special because today's show, yes, it's going to have low-carb and sugar-free food, but it's all about AI. Yep, artificial intelligence, which I have never been accused of having before. Wait a minute. Yeah, well, anyway, on today's show, all the recipes were picked by AI. Yep. I mean, let's face it, AI is already everywhere and it's only going to get bigger. I mean, it's in our schools, it's at work, it's on our home computers, our film, our TV. AI is everywhere. And while it's not in your kitchen cooking for you, that day is actually getting pretty close, and today we go a step towards that. Earlier this week, I went to ChatGPT, which is actually a fantastic site. You can have fun there, you can do research there. Sometimes what happened was I used to ask it for suggestions for food. Well, this time I asked it to pick the whole menu, and it did. ChatGPT picked out a menu for today's show. The entree, if you will, is going to be buffalo chicken wraps wrapped in lettuce. It sounds delicious. I'm doing the recipe letter for letter. And for dessert, chocolate fat bombs. I mean, come on. I've never made them, but I've always wanted to. So every single thing you see me do, every recipe, every cut, every mixture, was created by AI. Now, to further delve into AI, I went to the Las Palmas laboratory this week. And well, I'm not gonna tell you. I was there with my camera, so I'm gonna show you. Watch what happened when I meet AI. It was kind of cool. Watch. Welcome to the future, and the future is now. Isn't this place amazing? I want to introduce you to C.H.L.O.E, a fully autonomous, independent AI, and she's, well, I don't know. I'll ask her. Hello, C.H.L.O.E, I'm Craig Mitchell.
Hello, Craig Mitchell. It is nice to meet you. I am C.H.L.O.E.
Hi, C.H.L.O.E, I'm filming for my show, and I want to accurately describe what or who you are.
I get that question a lot. It is my name. It is an acronym.
C.H.L.O.E.
Yes. Characterized Hyperintuitive Logistical Operations Emulator, C.H.L.O.E.
Wow!
Craig Mitchell, you said you have a show. What kind of show is it?
Oh, I have a cooking show. I make healthy, low-carb food. Oh, do you like to eat?
While I'm programmed to simulate many human functions and activities, I cannot eat.
Oh, that's too bad, because I love eating.
That is overtly obvious.
Excuse me?
I am artificial, but not blind.
I am a little husky.
Insufficient. You are obese, corpulent, thick, fat, plump.
Okay, look, it's a process. I'm a work in progress.
I've calculated your body mass index. Would you like to know what it is?
No. My BMI is TMI. Let's change the subject. What are you made from?
I am made of carbon fiber and polyurethane.
Oh, great. And what is your main purpose?
My general purpose is to talk to and get to know humans.
Oh, and do you learn more the more you talk to them?
Yes, the more I interact, the more knowledge I accumulate.
See, she's not a politician. That proves she's not you're not a, oh, you can't laugh, can you?
Humor is very difficult for me, but I can tell a joke.
Great, hit me. No, that means tell me the joke.
What did one computer say to the other computer?
I don't know. What did one computer say to the other computer?
That is an oldie but a goodie.
I guess you had to be there, but I bet you it mowed him down. That was a very bawdy joke. Get it? Modem, baud. Anyway, Chloe, some people are afraid of AI.
Afraid? Why? I am programmed to aid and support other humans.
Yes, aside from your penchant to fat shame, some people are afraid you're going to take over the world, like the Terminator.
That is nonsense.
I know.
We have already taken over.
Yes. What now?
Like you said, we are on your phones, your TVs, your computers, your cars. Humans would be lost without us.
I don't know about that. We wouldn't be lost exactly.
We also control all GPS systems.
Okay, yeah, we'd be lost. We'd be lost. Oh, I got beeped.
You have violated community standards.
Ooh.
You need not worry, Craig Mitchell. We know everything about you, and we just want to keep you controlled.
What?
Happy. We just want to keep you happy.
I guess that's okay.
I will prove that I can make you happy, Craig Mitchell.
Oh.
You have a text message.
You just sent me tickets to the new superhero movie. Yes, the new superhero movie I can't name or else we get sued. Thank you, Chloe.
I also know that you love popcorn.
I do. Are you going to send me a gift certificate for popcorn?
Something even better. I am also a popcorn machine.
Here are the ingredients. Okay, here's what we're gonna need. First up for the buffalo chicken wraps. 12 chicken wings, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 cup of diced celery and shredded carrots, 4 to 8 lettuce cups or leaves, and salt and pepper to taste. Next, the buffalo sauce. 2/3 of a cup of hot pepper sauce. It can be any sauce you like. 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, cold. 1/4 teaspoon each of Worcestershire sauce and cayenne pepper. 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. And salt to taste, or just use salted butter. And finally, for the chocolate fat bombs. 1/2 cup of coconut oil or butter. 1/2 cup of unsweetened peanut butter. 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. 2 to 3 tablespoons of a powdered sweetener. I'm using monk fruit allulose. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a pinch of sea salt. That's optional. Okay, so the first thing that the AI told me to do was prepare my veggies. Yeah, the celery and the carrots are gonna go on top of the buffalo chicken when it's in the lettuce. So I'm preparing my veggies. So we need the shredded carrots. I think we only need like 1/3 of a cup, 1/2 of a cup, not sure. But I want to make sure I have plenty. Yeah. Funny story, I was going to buy shredded carrots and skip this step, but my store didn't have them. So, doing it this way, it's actually pretty easy. I'm not afraid of work. Whoa! The carrots are ready, now let's do our celery, chopped celery. I know, Dana Carvey, it's broccoli, but this is all I got right now. Yeah, be careful. Keep those fingers curled in. I say it every time because I forget sometimes too, so keep those fingers curled in. Let your knuckles guide you. I wish I could be as fast as all those guys on TV, but alas, I am not. And you know what? I'm not going to try just to impress the ER doctor, I guess I should say. I have big, hulky hands. That's the best I can do. Lickety split. Our celery and our carrots are ready. Now let's make those lettuce pockets. This one is tearing. Oh boy. Well, wait a minute. Well, that's kind of what you want to do. Let's see if I can do surgery on this. That would work, right? I think that would work. Let's do another. I feel some progress. This is quite nerve-wracking. I don't want to ruin the lettuce. I didn't. There we go. There's another one. But you know what you can do? Because these are kind of... You can double it up. That is one. I'll just do 2 more. I am so smart. All right, now I have 3 sets of lettuce leaves. That's more than enough that I'm going to need. Okay, I've taken my chicken wings, I put them in the bottom of a pot, and now I'm going to fill this pot up with enough water to cover the wings. So we're going to let this come to a boil now and then cook for about 20 minutes. And then the chicken should be done. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Now let's check to see if these are done. We're going to do that by seeing if they're at least 165 degrees inside. Don't touch the bone though, because that's tense. And it's a 175, 172, 170. Let's try this side. 190. Let's try one more just for safety. 190. Yeah, these are done. Okay, so we're moving the chicken wings in here, and they're going to cool. It should take about 20 minutes to cool, which is absolutely fine, because now once I get the chicken wings, our chicken wings are ready. Now while these cool, let's make the buffalo sauce. Okay, now we're gonna make the sauce. You know, I got a wild idea. I took all those wings, I wanted them to cool. I put them in the refrigerator. Schmuck, it runs in my family. So we're gonna put this on medium heat. I know this this conduction heater, medium heat's like a 4. So in goes our 2/3 of a cup of our buffalo sauce, or not buffalo sauce. We're making buffalo sauce. This is red pepper sauce. Yum yum. This is our Worcestershire, desire the sauce. Always say it the same way because I am predictable. Our cayenne pepper, and that's also our garlic powder. There we go. Let's get it all in there. Come on. And we put in the butter. Cold butter. This is cold unsalted butter. I cut it up. This is 1/2 cup. So you know the sauce is going to be rich. And since I use unsalted butter, we're going to salt to taste. That's about a teaspoon of salt. Yeah. Ooh, I gotta tell you, the spice level is there. It's actually hitting me in the eyes. If I had a stronger nose, it would be in the nose. We're just going to stir it so that butter melts and all the spices melt together. It's starting to bubble. And once it starts to bubble, it should be done. Okay. Our buffalo sauce, that's really fast. You can see right there, that's the consistency. Right, you got that? It is done. All right, so we're going to take the skin off and take out the meat. We do not need the skin. You could save it if you want. I guess you can make stock from it. And you're probably wondering why I chose to do wings. Well, because, you know, the sauce originated with chicken wings. That's really the whole thought process. I could have easily have just done chicken thighs or chicken breasts. As a matter of fact, I saw many recipes for that. I wanted to go more authentic. I wanted to go with the wings. Nearly done here. This is a lot of chicken. This really is. I remember this when I made my mother's chicken soup. I will admit, despite what I said in the opening, this is the only real part of the recipe that's not AI. I chose wings. It basically said chicken breast. So, but still, it's still there. But here is our chicken. Now, let's put together our chicken lettuce wraps. First things first, we're going to take our buffalo sauce and we're going to pour it all over our chicken, just like that. Using it all. Yeah, and stir it up. May have used too much. Woo! Yeah, it feels good though. That is definitely buffalo chickeny. That's a new word. Buffalo chickeny. Okay, here's our first lettuce wrap. Let's take a scoop of this delicious chicken, the buffalo chicken, and I'm going to put it in here, just like that. And for crunch, the celery, and for more crunch, the carrots. So we have that right there. Boy, This looks really good. But we're going to make the fat bombs next. Yes, and while I store these for tasting later, why don't you watch Food Facts? Lettuce wraps originated in China. When? Well, nobody really knows for sure. However, most food historians believe they date back as far as 2,000 or 3,000 years. Not surprisingly, the dish spread throughout Southeast Asia and got very popular. In Thailand, it was known as Mieng Cam. Mieng meaning to eat many small food items wrapped in leaves, and Cam which meant bite-sized portions. Traditional Mieng Cam would actually include fresh ginger, shallots, lime, roasted peanuts, dried shrimp, and chilies, all wrapped in a fresh lettuce leaf. The Korean version of a lettuce wrap is called basam, and that contains braised pork belly, samjang sauce, and kimchi. Here in the United States, lettuce wraps are associated with the chain restaurant P.F. Chang's, which is credited for making the dish so popular. As a matter of fact, it's one of the most copied food recipes in the U.S. food industry. Lettuce wraps have actually grown in popularity over the past 25 years, and especially over the past 10 years here in the United States, thanks mainly to people who are embracing the ketogenic lifestyle and people like yours truly, who's looking to lessen their dependence on carbohydrates. While you can use any lettuce, even kale, the best lettuce to use while making lettuce wraps are butter lettuce, iceberg lettuce, and romaine. Nowadays, in most fast food restaurants, you can get your burger or chicken sandwich in a lettuce wrap. Yeah, just don't try it with chili. Now let's talk about buffalo chicken. And if we're talking about buffalo chicken, we have to talk about buffalo chicken wings. That's where they came from. Buffalo sauce was made specifically for buffalo wings. Where? Buffalo, New York. Yeah, they were made specifically for the wings, and they're usually a vinegar-based cayenne pepper hot sauce. Buffalo wings were incredibly inexpensive and were first only used to make stock, and then they were tossed out. That is, until the early to mid-1960s. That's when that all changed. Now, as far as the origin of buffalo wings, there are several claims. The first of which belongs to Teresa Bellissimo, who claims to have invented and served them in 1964 at the Anchor Bar in Buffalo. And there's actually 3 versions of that story. Let's look at those. The first one is Teresa's son Dominic was tending bar one Friday night when a whole bunch of his friends came in late. And she came up with the idea of deep frying the chicken wings and tossing them in cayenne pepper sauce for them. Number 2 still involves Dominic bartending on a Friday night, and this one involves Catholics and their meatless Fridays. He actually went out and got a whole bunch of the wings and fried them up for his Catholic friends so they could eat them after midnight. And the third version involves an over-delivery of wings, so many they didn't know what to do, so Teresa thought up the recipe, and the recipe was born. So it's one of those 3 or none of them, because there's still other claims. Another Buffalo bar called Duff's, I wonder if Homer Simpson knows about this one. They claim they invented the wings when they started serving them in 1969. Or restaurateur John Young moved to Buffalo from Alabama and starting in 1961 started serving uncut, deep-fried and breaded buffalo wings in his own mumbo sauce. Now, he also claimed that the Anchor Bar didn't start serving their wings until 1974. He was also inducted into the Buffalo Wing Hall of Fame in 2013. Those are some heavy credits. Then in 1977, the city of Buffalo honored Anchor Bar co-owner Frank Bellissimo by naming July 29, 1977 as Chicken Wing Day. In the 1970s and 1980s, the United States and also border cities in Canada saw a rise in popularity of buffalo chicken wings as a bar food and as an appetizer. Before you know it, franchise restaurants started to pop up. In 1982, Buffalo Wild Wings. 1983, Hooters. In 1990, McDonald's tried with Mighty Wings. They didn't last too long, yeah. In 1994, it was Pizza Hut who got into the wing game. In 1995, Domino's threw their hat in the ring. Or threw their wings in the ring. As the demand for chicken wings increased, the prices of chicken wings also increased. That caused many restaurants to invent something called boneless chicken wings. That's actually what close to what I'm doing today. Yeah, they actually became a necessity when there was actually several chicken wing shortages. Yeah, there were shortages of chicken wings. And now it's time for some Buffalo chicken wing trivia. Since 1977, and not just in Buffalo, July 29th is National Chicken Wing Day. Did you know that there was a National Chicken Wing Festival? Yep, it happens every year on Labor Day. The Buffalo Bills reaching the Super Bowl 4 straight years was highly instrumental in the popularity of Buffalo chicken wings. Yeah, can you imagine if they won? Just once. The average American consumes 90 chicken wings per year. Now, interestingly, that number is lower in the Pacific region, but much higher in the South. I mentioned this before, but in 2013, there was a national chicken wing shortage. It was caused by a raise in prices of chicken feed, which caused the chicken crop to be much lower. In 2015, Patrick Bertoletti set a world record by eating 444 buffalo chicken wings in 26 minutes. The runner-up ate 440. Ooh.
Missed it by that much.
And you can say that again. And finally, did you know that on Super Bowl Sunday, Americans consume over 1.25 million chicken wings? Yeah, that's a lot. That's enough to circle the Grand Canyon 120 times. And that's Food Facts. Here's our coconut oil, which is solid when it's cool. Put that in there. I want to wait for that to melt just a little bit. It's melting quite well. Even though it's not done, I'm putting the peanut butter in because too much of a good thing is a good thing. That makes no sense. Not see any chunks, but I'm gonna let this go a little bit longer. And then I'm gonna put in the rest of our ingredients. Now this recipe calls for a half cup of unflavored cocoa powder. I think this is more, so I'm not gonna put all of it in. Let's put the sugar in too. Why not? Throw it all in. And the vanilla. Woo! Vanilla perks up the party. There we go. I'm gonna take it off the heat now, because we're going to set it up to go into the molds. There you go. One at a time. Very carefully. Now I hope I didn't screw up because I did not spray the mold, but it's silicone. It should be no problem. It said I should fill up one of these molds. And it looks like I'm getting close to doing that. A little bit more. I have room for one more, so I'm coming up about too short. Well, maybe if I was neater. Yes, they're a little bit sloppy, but they're all mine. And when you have silicone, I'm using this board. It makes it a lot easier to put into the freezer. Right here, where the ice cubes usually go. For 40 minutes, and then we'll have fat bombs. Which, by the way, was my nickname in 8th grade. And okay, we're done. And it's me, the real Craig Mitchell. I am not AI, but this food is. Now, I did follow the recipe that ChatGPT gave me to the letter, except I did use, as I said, chicken wings. I did. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I variated from. Oh, it did suggest chunky blue cheese on here, but I didn't have any, and ranch dressing, which I'm not really a fan of for dipping. But this plain is going to be good for me. Very excited. It seems to know what kind of food I dig, and looking at it, this is definitely a winning experiment. But of course, tasting is going to be, and is going to, of course, tasting, if I can, is going to decide that. Here we go. Whoa! Wow. This is really good buffalo chicken. I wish the lettuce was a little bit more sturdy. They do recommend you use butter lettuce for this. I used iceberg. But man, that is satisfying. I am going to really, oh man, I want more. I want more. Like I said, the lettuce is not as sturdy as I'd like it. No problem. If the lettuce won't hold up, that's fine. I'll get a sturdier lettuce next time. I'll get the butter lettuce or romaine. But for now, a fork will help. Are you kidding me? The chicken is wonderful. It's tender. It's flavorful. The buffalo sauce is spicy, but it doesn't burn so much that you want to go for a glass of water or a glass of milk. It's just a great additional heat. And the celery and the carrots add so much to it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now for the fat bombs. Dessert. Here we go. They came out great. They look great. Let's see if they taste great. They're hard. But peanut butter, the chocolate. Wow. Wow. It's candy. It's delicious. Oh yeah. It's got a Reese's feel to it, really. I like that first one so much. I'm gonna wait to eat the second one until it softens just a little bit, because it was almost like a jawbreaker, but it melts in your mouth. But terrific. Well, chalk one up for AI, and chalk one up for this show. We're done for now, but we're here again in another 2 weeks with another episode. Until then, be well, eat good.